how to make a Zoom call while walking outside. It might be nice weather outside. You don't want to be stuck inside the whole day, but you have a lot of Zoom meetings or video conferences or calls for the whole day. So it would be nice if you could go outside during those calls. There are many things that can go wrong in a call. So in this video, I'm showing the way how you can do it successfully. First thing you need to consider during which calls you should go walk outside. The first one is that do it with the people you know, and there's more than just two persons in the call. And so basically you would like to do it with your colleagues. Do it in the calls where you are not presenting, you are more like listening and commenting, so you are more like a participant, not leading the group. Also, it's good if you don't need to take notes, somebody else is taking care of it, or you don't need notes at all from this meeting. And I would say that the calls which are kind of creating ideas, brainstorming are the best because your mind really works better when you're walking. Then you might think that, but what are my colleagues thinking if I'm walking during the call? Am I slacking? You can explain them that you will be more productive, you won't have the afternoon slump, so it will be good for everyone if you actually sometimes walking during the meeting. So then let's go to details. How to do the call successfully. First, prepare a little bit ahead of time. So you want to open the Zoom link in your phone ahead of time. Sometimes people find out that they don't actually have the Zoom installed. Something doesn't work. So just click it on 10 minutes before the meeting start. You can click your microphone and camera off so it's ready all the time there. And you know that there won't be any hiccups in that part. Then you can get dressed. You don't want to be getting dressed when the call has already started. There might be some noise, it might be difficult. And then remember to use a headset. When you're starting the call, find a non-windy spot where you start the call, or turn your back towards the wind so the wind won't get into the microphone. And also make sure that the microphone is not scratching your clothes, because that will be really annoying for others. So make sure it's not touching, and make sure that the wind is not hitting the microphone directly. So then when you're starting the call, have the camera on, have the sound on, say hi, and then when you have said hi to people, put your microphone to mute, and then you can start walking when other people are talking. You could keep the video on, so basically they will see your faces, and you can use expressions during the call. You can be nodding, you can show with your facial expressions that you are there, even your microphone is muted, so it will be more interactive that way. And of course, if there's a lot of people in the call, it's not so important that you will have your video on, so then it's easier. You don't need to keep the video on, you keep the video off and the microphone muted, so you can keep walking. There will be no noise coming from your steps, the microphone moving, or the wind hitting the microphone. So just keep the microphone muted, and then when you want to say something, it's your turn to say something, you stop and you turn your back against the wind so the wind are not hitting the microphone, and you say what you have to say, and remember to mute the microphone after that, and then you can continue walking. For the cold weather like it's here, so the phone doesn't work if the touchscreen usually doesn't work with your gloves on. So how I do it is that I'm wearing a glove in one hand, which is keeping the phone, and the other hand I keep in my pocket, so it stays warm in the pocket. And when I want to say something, I can show them that I want to say something, and then click the microphone on, put my hand in the pocket and talk. and then mute the microphone, and my hands are not getting frozen in the cold. And before we finish off, I would like to ask you for a favor. Could you hit the subscribe button? It would help me a lot. So it's the red button down there. Hit it, and if you want to be notified of these new videos, hit also the bell icon. I will be making new videos every week. I'd love to hear your comments, so let me know if these tips were helpful, and let me know if you have some different tricks or hacks, how you make your daily life more active, how do you do your Zoom calls, and you can also leave suggestions for new videos. So thanks for watching, and don't let the continuing Zoom calls kill you. So now I have the gloves on, and before I didn't.